Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh boy.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
Yeah, but this soon?
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die.
Oh, pity.
Well,
Something.
let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Not a television show.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
Wow.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
I suspect we'll get them eventually.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown.
I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon.
Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region.
I
Once we
don't.
have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'll take our meringue in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Oh, this one, Lucia might be fun.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Good to meet Y'shtola
Is Y'shtola
again.
the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
It's probably because you brought her here, naked.
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vauthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
Well, that's not good.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
His power is tied to the tower.
Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Is he like the tower made into human form? This is what I gotta know.
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Well, it'll be interesting learning about his backstory, for sure.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them! These Sin-Eaters, they're not like the others.
We're not Sin Eaters.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak? It's a Sin-Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kupo? What do I say?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Hey, it sounds like our friend.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
Yeah.
Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
I think she's just joking with us.
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
What? You know me?
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Oh, the dual chocobo. Oh, I don't know what that one looks like. Sounds cool. Ooh, Resident Evil 2 or 3? Or 7? Or 8? It's not quite out yet.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Sure. Oh yeah, if they go on sale, definitely pick those up.
At these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden.
Oh, is she talking about me or Minfilia?
But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the source.
Oh yeah, she's talking about me.
Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all.
That's what I'm saying. When I first got it, I was like, is this safe? I don't know.
I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
That's why she thought I was a Light Warden.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy.
Oh, okay. In regards to the Exarch.
I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh shoot. Warrens are here. I guess they're really going after Minfilia. That means Ranjit is probably here. Or Ranjit, how are you so powerful? Tell me. Jump in the hut. It's a trap. What are you doing here?
Lord Vauthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
We're already sure you're gonna go to war.
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing.
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream. an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
Oh my god, how many chins do you have?
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
Ooh.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
This guy.
You underestimate them, Lord Vauthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you
Whoa.
will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
What is this?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh my god.
Why do I even bother?
What is that thing?
Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? me!
Whoa.
Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Well, you're not standing at all, you're like sitting. So, no problem there. Oh, there it is. This guy, Ranjit. Uh-oh.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing.
He looks kind of pale there.
If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vauthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness.
We have reached an accord, yes.
Oh yeah, this is that weird other group.
Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vauthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith.
He's gonna turn on you sooner or later.
You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
Oh, these guys are crazy cult members.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Alright. That was a pretty cool cutscene though.
would seem we have found them.
Oh, they found us. Oh, they're all Vieras.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
What?
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us?
Yeah. I was like...
But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya...
Looks like I get to... finally... visit my people. So we're in Viera territory now. Oh, alright. Seems cool. Big rolling ball. Indiana Jones. Oh yeah. Let me run. Yikes. Oh.
Away
with you!
Begone! This ends now!
Here I come! No holding back! It seems to be working.
Wow.
I think not.
Oh.
General, hold on! Huh?
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue. Or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Oh.
General?
Do not fail.
No! Oh my god. Better not be dead.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once! Down with you!
There's got some Final Fantasy 15 Noctis going on there.
Where is Y'shtola?
Better not be dead.